Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is my budget for me for September, so don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. So, apologies for the absence on my channel this month. The school holidays have been or are still in full swing here, and man has it been busy and expensive, oh my goodness. But I'm back with my budget for September and I really need this month to be a really lean month, but I'll talk more about that once we get in. As always, I'm using my budget planner. I'm using one of the ones that are seconds. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but there's a white mark on this one. I use this budget planner all the time. I'm going to turn to month 2 because I am in month 2. For this one I've already used, well, I'm already using it for August. Here's month 1, so I'm going to just turn over to month 2. So, aims for the month this month are, so first of all, and this links back to having such a ridiculously expensive August, is that it's going to be no spend September for me. And actually I've got a video coming up later in the week about my aims for no spend to September, and if you want to join me on that, then absolutely feel free. Aims for the month, and then it's kind of, I guess we're back to normal in September, so the school holidays are over and the normal routine continues, and in some ways that does make it easier because, oh my goodness, we've had an amazing summer holiday, to be fair, but with that comes expenses, so September needs to be back to normal in every shape of the word. One-off expenses, no, there's not any one-off expenses this month. As far as I can tell, like I said, I've done all the back to school shopping. I've got a couple more sinking ones. I'll just quickly show you these. That will help me in the long run. So I've now got a school uniform sinking fund and a school shoes sinking fund. I just had a school one before, but I thought I'd separate those. All of those envelopes are available on my Etsy store as well if you want to join me. But I'm hoping that from this point onwards I've done the back to school shopping and all of that stuff. So they're there for next year really, but it's always handy to have stuff in if they kind of grow out of stuff, as children tend to. But anyway, so the no spend date aim for this month is going to be, considering I'm going to do no spend in September, is 22. I really need to rein in my spending for the month ahead. I'm not joking when I say I've spent far too much money during August, and so I need to rein it in quite a lot for September. So if we turn over, mind saying that, let me just show you my no spend days for August. It's not looking too bad, so this is a no spend day tracker, which I absolutely love. I use it all the time. It's a really good visual representation of how your spending goes. So for September, hoping it will be even better than that one. So I'm going to just zoom in and we can do this bit. So food wise, obviously the boys are then back at school and kind of work resumes and things, so food bill is going to go back down to £170 worth of levers. I have spent far too much money on food over the last month, or during August, and then August isn't over, but in this reflection kind of it is. I need to have like a separate snack budget, I think, for the holidays. I feel like that's just kind of, anyway, so food has to go back down again. Petrol will go back up because it's just a normal routine. So £250 I'm going to put here and hope that that lasts. Household, I'm going to put £10. I don't think I need anything particularly. Miscellaneous, I'll put £20. Children, they always get a £100 budget, and actually, to be fair, with childcare costs, and not that childcare doesn't come out of this, to be fair, otherwise this would be nowhere near enough. Children's budget is up and down. Some months, to be fair, in September might not get that. It might not get used, but we'll see. Cats. People comment all the time on how much I spend on my cats, but I don't know how people do it otherwise. I've even got like cat food on my Amazon wishlist and things in case people feel that they can help, but cats are expensive, or pets in general. I'm going to put £30 on there and hope it lasts. One of my cats needs medication. I feel like that's going to run out pretty soon as well, but that's, I don't budget in there every month, every kind of their everyday monthly budget, so to speak. The medication lasts quite a long time, so I just have to buy it as and when, but again it's another expense that I could do without. Eating out, because we're having a no spend month, is going to be £0, and that adds up to £580. could do with getting that lower than that, but it will have to do. I can't figure out a way. The only one that might be easy not to use this month is the children's budget of £100. They do different clubs and things, and obviously it costs a lot of money, and there's 2 of them. I'm hoping that we won't hit that this month because it's back to school. They've got new routines to get used to, and they're in New Year's because obviously they've moved up a year, and it's just September's a bit more just figuring out what this school year is going to feel like. So hopefully I can kind of claw that back from somewhere. So turning over, I've not filled that out, all of that. So no spend day tracker, and like I said, it's going to be 22. And I've showed you the August one, but I colour them in 2 different colours to track that, really visually represent what that looks like. I've used no spend days trackers for years now, I love them. I've not chosen the colours yet. Any recommendations? Maybe this should be autumny colours seeing as we're going into September. But 22 for no spend month, considering September has 30 days in it, 22 should be fairly doable in a no spend month, but I will obviously come back to that when we get there and see. And then of course I can't use any of these yet because I am not in September yet. Can't believe how... It's soon going to be Christmas, isn't it? And then the year's just going to be gone, and that's yet another year older, another year wiser, probably not. And then for August I just put in this next bit to start saving, and actually I am working on getting an emergency fund back in place now. Even the 1,000 emergency fund that all of these financial gurus say that you should have as a minimum is going to take me a long time. I've got it set up as a little goal in my online banking thing. So this is to continue emergency fund, and I'm not at the moment going to put any kind of number on this because numbers are so... I don't want to pressure myself. The budget will be tight for September while I balance out August, if that makes sense. So hopefully I can continue this. I'm nowhere near. In fact, I'm not even at 3 figures for the emergency fund that I've got, but it's there, it's slowly building. Obviously I've got all these sinking funds that I can't put money into. We'll get there eventually, and I am optimistic about that. It's been a massive juggling act, but I think actually now that the summer holidays is going to be the most expensive bit of the year after doing the house and everything like that, I think that I can finally see how life might, touch wood, be normal for a while, if that makes sense, before the kind of Christmas and all that kicks in as well. But anyway, so all I've put here is continue the emergency fund because I'm not going to put a number on that. And then obviously the last page is I can't do the reflection because we are not there. So that is what my September budget looks like at the moment. Like I said, August has been so expensive that I'm hoping to hopefully get this number lower if I can. I keep looking at, is it Olio? I think that's how you say it, for the food and things like that, to see if I can kind of get that down. But we'll see how that goes. And then like I said, it's going to be a no spend September, and I've got a video coming out about that later on this week. So yeah, that's my budget for September. Thank you for watching. If you have, I apologise for not being around during this month. It's just we've been so busy and there is so little time and no kind of pockets of quiet either, so I haven't been able to film or edit or anything like that. So thank you for watching. Let me know how your budget for September is looking. Has anyone else had a really expensive August? Please tell me I'm not alone in that. And like I say, these budget planners are on Etsy. I'm using one of the ones that is one of the seconds. They are at a reduced price, but the only thing that's wrong with them is a couple of, they've got like maybe a tiny mark or 2 on the front, and so I don't feel like I can sell them at full price, but they're just the same on the inside. And like I say, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon.